Imagine this. You wake up and then a new Roblox game is up at the charts called Grow a Garden. So you start playing the game. Music fills your ears and makes you feel peaceful. You buy a carrot, then plant it in your plot, sell it, and then repeat it. It was so simple, even your grandma could know it. But now it's just a dead game. Firstly, it reached over 22 million players. So, we're gonna go back a little bit in time, and then we're going back in August 23rd, 2025. This is called the Admin Abuse War, which Jando and Sammy, Spider Sammy, the creator of Steal a Brainrot, the biggest game ever in Roblox right now. They were admin abusing because they were beefing about because there was hot water about Sammy stealing a game called Steal a Character. But Sammy says he bought the game. So they made a whole admin abuse war and everyone went crazy. People were picking sides and eventually Jando came out on top. But the game wasn't that sunshine and rainbows until at the very start, of the game, when it was actually first getting popular, there was a guy named Adrian that actually owned the game before Jandel and Big bought a percentage of it. So Adrian actually started stealing games he was abusing the copyright system. Okay? And then if I'm sure, he did all of that and he got money from it because he actually got way more popular. And then after that, Jando started doing all this stuff until people found out Adrian was still getting a percentage of money, which actually everyone started freaking out of. And then they were saying blah blah blah, Grow Garden this, Grow Garden that, kick out Adrian or we're going on strike, stuff like that, okay? And then they were doing all of this, but they didn't kick out Adrian. If I'm correct, he is still working in the game right now as I'm speaking. He is still a developer. So after all the admin abuse war, if you want an admin abuse, if you want the whole thing, here's the whole thing, okay? Skip to the text right here, so you can if you already seen it, but if you want to do that, okay? then after everything they've done, and they were getting a few spikes for like a few admin abuses, and then after it started dying because the game got so full of microtransactions, and then like more and more, and then like more pets to get more complicated, more seed, like everything got like in a mixed bunch. That's why it started dying. And after it dies, the game just stops, And then there was a game called Garden Horizons, which is basically Grow Garden 2.0, but like they've done admin abuses. They've literally took a concept of the Scammy Sammy and the Jando admin abuse, and then after the concept was they two of them had lasers and they were blasting into each other. So everything after that, we've actually got a actual big news called Grow Garden 2. Jandel's working on it. Spider Sammy's working on it. Almost every, I think a lot of developers are working on it, and it's soon. So is this the comeback of Jandel? Oh yeah, by the way, I will talk about the rest later. This might be. So after everyone, every single developer had a strict rule of they can't put this, they can do this event, they can't do this event, they can restock this seed. That's why it's gotten so dead, because they can't stock good seeds. And after that, everyone started quitting except for Adrian and a handful of developers. And then after they did an admin abuse, the first admin abuse without Jando, it took like 30 minutes to stock an actual good seed because the admin did not know how to stock a blue something seed. And then they kept stocking blueberry seeds. So, is this a comeback of Grow Garden? We'll find out next video. Not next video. The next Grow a Garden. Bye-bye!